Hello ladies and gentlemen, so this video is going to be a very quick excerpt of one of the situations that happened between me and some of the admins on Reborn Roleplay Altis Life server on Arma 3, which you basically might have seen or might have not seen yet. A video of, I've been playing there for like a few years, basically with some stops here and then, not playing for a year, playing for a few months, stopped playing again, kept on playing, and now I actually played for like 3 months already. And I've been in the police force. I've been a desk sergeant, so it wasn't basically the lowest rank. And I've been literally into situations, situation with the admins, which wasn't this nice as lots of you may actually know from the title of this video. I don't know what it's basically going to be yet, but you will see what I'm talking about. In this video, 1/3 of the video is basically going to be the whole situation, and then the rest is basically me talking to the admins and talking to half of the police force that was currently online on TeamSpeak about this whole situation and what happened. About Fuel and Neo, or no wait, it was Nick, I believe. I mean, the server owners, who basically weren't very happy about me forgetting that a crime, which actually, whenever you play as a Civ and hide your ID appears on your screen, there is a message that appears on your screen telling you that hiding your ID is a crime and you should know that. And yeah, when I got into the situation with the admins, I told them that, not having an ID with you is basically a crime, and they got very mad about it. So, yeah, I've been banned from the server for telling them that I will actually not attempt to come back to the police force after a situation like this, and telling them that I'll upload this video and send it to everyone I know, just so they know how admins on this server basically, deal with people who play on their server and they don't like their behavior in this specific situation. They decided to basically just kick me out of TeamSpeak, of police force. And then after hearing this, that I will upload the video, they thought that this is just a threat that I'm making and banned me from the server, banned me from the forums, banned me from everywhere. So there's actually no way except of YouTube where I could post this video and show the people, what kind of a toxic community the server has actually. And I mean not the community, don't get me wrong, the community within the police force and within all the other like units this server got is actually awesome. People are awesome. I met a lot of new and best friends that I actually didn't know before I started playing again. But yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about. The only thing I want to talk about is this whole situation. I mean, they maybe have got very mad about me complaining, about me complaining how they, dealt with me within this short of, the short period of time. But, in my opinion, this is still a sick thing that happened right there, alright? So, you boys just go ahead, take a look at it by yourself. If you somehow, managed to come to this video and basically see and want to see what actually happened, then there you go. I won't, keep talking forever right now. I will just go ahead and show you everything that happened. I won't cut out any of the major situations or talks between me and all the people on TeamSpeak. And I will basically let you decide what happened. You will notice that I maybe have said 1 or 2 things that weren't 100% correct. For example, that his ID was in the car, while the ID was actually left on the desk. But this is everything that actually, you cannot remember everything within, that short period of time. Especially that, Arma is a thing where whenever you listen to people, you might not get it right in the first place because, the sounds of Arma, everything else, it connects, and then some things go missing whenever you listen to it for the first time, which I actually noticed while editing this video. So it wasn't on purpose. Just I believe after watching this video, you'll actually trust me saying that You know, I wasn't about to, you know, go ahead and lie to all the people, but you know, these are basically just some small things that I wanted to mention, so nobody gets confused and claims that, you know, this is the only reason why I am wrong right there. So, yeah, like I said, I won't once again, I won't keep talking for such a long time. Probably, you know, some of you already skipped that, but if you didn't, you know, I would highly appreciate you sharing this video with your friends, if you play on the server, if you don't, just to see what kind of a community this whole server is based on. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. I mean, you probably won't just the same as I did, but yeah, there you go, there's the video. Just go and watch it. Thank you. What's wrong?
Oh, we'll see. I don't think I do.
User joined your channel.
Yeah.
But
Jake,
are you
I've
lying?
got homework to do.
No, don't get
Hey,
it.
are you lying?
Do you want to buy some high quality marijuana?
Microphone muted.
Alright, so I'll just back up a little bit, okay? Because if you're, you know, proposer right there, I will be searching you for any illegal items, okay? So as soon... yeah, there we go. I can smell marijuana, definitely. So as soon as you get out of the vehicle, alright? And you try to run, I will be forced to tase you, okay? I'm just telling you, so don't do anything stupid.
Okay, I'm coming.
And just get out of the car and pop your hands up, okay?
Okay.
Maybe I'm gonna go on Titanfall 2, you see.
Alright, how about...
Oh my god.
Yes, I like it. It's good.
We'll play some Rainbow Six Siege
No.
User left your channel.
here.
Is that one up? I think so. Alright, so you're under arrest. You do not have to. You do not have to say anything about it might harm your defense if you do not mention or question something which you later on get. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
You're under arrest for avoiding arrest. Alright. Alright. You don't look very healthy right now.
Yeah. Listen, can you just leave me?
Nope.
And they'll just pretend then.
Not going to happen.
Yeah. I can give you some down if you want.
Alright, so as I said, I'll be searching you. There we go. Alright, there we go. You get 6 marijuana on you. Alright, I will be taking this away from you. This right here, so is dealing with drugs. As you tried to propose me some of those, okay? That's actually a crime, as you probably know. Okay. As well as avoiding arrest and running from me is a crime as well. So that wasn't probably, you know, the wisest thing to do. Alright, let me... Yes.
Fish on me.
So do you know that dealing with drugs is actually a jailable offense?
What offense?
Jailable, which means that I can send you to prison for dealing with drugs.
Listen, I have no money. I just wanted to chill.
I don't need to chill, I need to do what a cop needs to do, alright? And this is to...
I just need to chill.
Oh, you just need to chill. I mean, if I send you to prison, you will have a lot of time to chill.
But without doing stuff like marijuana or cocaine. But cocaine isn't fun because it's really addicting.
Yeah, it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, but marijuana is also a drug. it's a, to be honest, Class A drug, okay. It's not Class B, which basically would be, you know, way higher sentence, but both of those are actually a prison sentence, sir. I mean, we can do it two different ways. Right behind you, medic, right there. Take care of the officers first.
Okay, sir. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I apologise.
Yeah, no problem. Alright, you know what, I'll just take you with me down to the PD. Do you have any ID on you or something like that?
No,
You don't?
I mean, I sold it for some weed.
If I search, I won't find any ID on you.
I mean, like, I have a card with my name in my back pocket.
Alright, let me just grab it real quick. Your name is Tomek, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright, let me see if you're wanted for anything. So
I'm wanted for
Tomek.
manslaughter.
Yeah, you're wanted
for
for one count of
manslaughter.
manslaughter.
So that wasn't the self-defense exactly, but I just helped the police to fight with a man that was trying to kill innocent civilians.
And the police officer, of course, didn't delete this thing from the system.
I mean, he said thank you and told me to leave the area because he was afraid of me.
Alright, I understand.
And he was
Alright,
busy
so
fighting.
I actually won't, you know, consider this crime. I'll just delete it from the system, okay? But still, dealing is a pretty big thing, okay? Mr. Tomek. If you ask me, your name actually sounds very Polish. Are you from Poland, sir?
Yes.
Dzień dobry. Alright. Alright, so I'll just take you with me to the PD, alright? And we'll discuss this thing.
Billie Jean's like the most typical one.
So how did you get your fingers on the pot that you've been having with you?
Why do you want to know that?
I mean, it's pretty obvious why I want to know that, isn't it?
So, are you going to shorten my jail time for telling you?
If you can tell me any names, then yeah.
Okay, so I can tell you one name. That's Tomek.
Alright.
So
And very unfortunate, your name is Tomek.
yeah, so because I studied chemistry, and I just like to do stuff like that.
Alright then. Alright, so you got a rook on you. Do you have a license for it as well?
For marijuana or rook?
No, for the rook. I'm not asking about marijuana.
I mean,
Yeah, I just found your license. Yeah, that's alright, that's alright. Alright, there we go.
He told me that he can save me. Talk to him.
Oh, I don't know this man. Alright, so basically, as I told you, you're actually, you know, under arrest for dealing and avoiding arrest. You know, dealing is basically straight prison. There is no way I can give you a ticket, okay, but The thing is, I actually don't know what to think about it. So, you know, you only had like 6 marijuana on you, and you obviously smoked one of those. So, I think a ticket
I mean,
is
I
going to be
sold-
enough.
I sold two to but I don't know how. Wait. The soldier. How is this organization called? Blackwater. Yes. So I sold two.
You sold
those.
2 to Blackwater.
Yes. And then I smoked another 5.
Blackwater is basically a organization which helps us, to be honest. Hello, sir. Why are you in here?
Everybody likes to have fun.
Anderson Senior. I'm here to offer free legal advice to the gentleman behind you. I need to make sure that you follow due course and process, sir. So can I speak to my client for a good 2 minutes?
What was your name again, sir?
Mr. Anderson Senior?
Anderson Senior. Let me just
Yes.
look it up real quick. Does your name
Anderson.
Oh, Mr. Alright. I don't see anyone with this name on the PNC, so do you have your ID on you?
Oh, funny thing, young man. I just left it at the desk with the other gentleman. I just
Do
need
you-
to make sure that you,
do you
sir,
mind
are
if I
doing your
check
job
that?
correctly.
I mean,
Right,
I want to
so
make sure that
just
you
over
do
there.
your job correctly in the first place, alright?
It's your choice, sir. Now, I can already start to pick up on things you've done wrong. 1, have you told this man his rights? 2, have you explained why he's being detained today, sir? And 3,
Of course
have
I
you
did.
given him a chance
No,
to
no,
seek
no,
legal
no.
advice
Listen,
before
listen,
you
listen,
started
listen, listen,
questioning
listen,
him?
listen,
You
okay.
haven't given him a chance.
Of course I did, and he explained me a lot of things before we actually get down to the PD, okay? There is no way that you'll actually, you know, go ahead and question my work, where you actually, you know, commit a crime yourself right here by not having an ID on you, alright? So if you might, you know, you sir, it is a crime, alright? So you get out, and I will deal with the situation, and then invite you back in as soon as you got your ID, okay? Thank you very much.
There's no law saying I have to carry ID, sir. Can you please stand over
It's
there?
actually
and let me talk
illegal.
to
It's
this
actually
gentleman?
illegal to not have your ID on you, alright?
Sir, I think you should go back to cadet school.
So
and
I think
find out what training
you
is
should get
required.
out of the room right now, otherwise I'll have to, you know, use force to get you out of here.
Well, I'm just
I
an
already
old
asked
man,
you
sir.
twice,
You can
alright?
follow the law immediately, sir, by not forcing me to have ID. There is no law that says I have to walk around with my passport in my pocket.
Alright, so
Same
can
with
you
this
can you
gentleman
leave
on
this
my right.
room, otherwise I'll be forced to use non-lethal force to
So you
remove you from
obviously
it.
don't know the law, so if you can please leave this room
So
now,
I will ask you one more time, and if you don't do as I ask, I will be
ask you one
forced to
more
use.
time to leave this room, or I'll be forced to get one of your superiors to deal with you.
No, get out.
Now you're threatening me with a weapon when I am unarmed. What kind of action?
So I asked you already 3 or 4 times to leave this room, alright? I'm just trying to deal with this gentleman right there.
Your
Right.
superior has just shown up.
Reddington.
Yeah, I'm
I
listening.
think you should let these two talk it out.
Yeah, I should do that, but
Sound microphone
Resumed.
activated.
Raymond,
yeah, what's up?
watch at me.
You were
Huh?
moved. User joined your channel.
It's not a crime to not have an ID on you.
Oh, it basically is, as good as I know.
User joined your
It's not a
channel.
crime to have
It's
an
not.
ID
It's
on you.
it's basically not a crime that I can charge you with, but
You just
theoretically.
said it is a crime
User joined your channel.
to not. Can you leave the room a second?
User joined your channel.
And you do.
User was moved out of
Wait,
your
what?
channel. User was moved out of your channel.
You've just said that it's illegal to not carry ID, and then you just pulled a taser on a lawyer. It was let in.
Alright, so
by
the first thing
another
is you
cop.
gave me a
This
wrong
is not
name,
fucking a
right?
discussion. I'm
Oh yes, it
telling you.
is. Of
Okay,
course it is.
I'm just gonna remove your rank. You're not a cop.
You're gonna remove me because I tried to remove you
Server
from
group
the.
revoked.
It's a fucking joke.
Server group
Your
revoked.
ability as a cop is a joke.
Alright. So this is
You
how
were
it is these
kicked
days,
from the
right?
channel.
Oh my fucking god.
What did
Yo.
you do?
Basically nothing. Literally nothing.
Why did you get kicked?
User joined your channel.
So the thing is,
User joined your channel.
Right,
the thing is, listen, the thing is,
User joined your channel.
I'm right there dealing with a guy, right, who was basically selling some pot. Alright, okay, I caught him, he was trying to run away from me. I arrested him, went with him to the PD. There was a guy, a simply random guy, which you know, the guy who I arrested told me that he has no clue who he is, basically. And he walks in, he doesn't provide any kind of ID, anything. He gives me like a false name and all of that, and claims to be his lawyer. All right, this guy doesn't know him. I told him that I will go ahead and let him talk with this guy right there as soon as he gets his freaking ID. All right, and then I told him like 4 times to leave the room. Okay, he didn't do that, so I pulled out a taser and told him that if he won't leave the room, I will have to use non-lethal force to actually remove him right here, because I want to deal with the situation. Okay. And the thing is, this guy literally turns into a freaking admin and tells me that I cannot do that. All right, the server restarts.
I mean, it's not.
Yeah, no. Listen.
This guy, it's fuel. Like,
yeah,
it's
fuel.
you don't want
problems.
Yeah.
He was like, this is not under discussion. I was like, of course it is, for fuck's sake. This is not like a thing that I cannot do. I told him that I will deal with him as soon as he shows me an ID, and he wasn't able to provide me with any kind of ID. He told me that he was like having it in this car right outside of the PD, so I told him to leave the freaking room, in which he was like let in by another cop who was not like involved into this whole situation at all. And then he basically just, you know, tells me what I have to do. So I was like, okay, leave the room now, otherwise I'll have to remove you, you know, and that's basically it.
I guess you're not joining Empass then.
User joined your channel.
I guess not.
Why is there so many people in this channel?
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Discussing Raymond's immediate demotion by fuel.
Well, it's not demotion, it's a kick.
Yeah.
It's a kick, yeah, that's a kick.
Yeah, it bullshit.
Well,
no, trust me. The only thing is why they got so mad was because I said that not having his ID on him is basically a crime, theoretically a crime, but practically nothing that I cannot charge him with. All right.
Yeah.
So this is why I wanted to remove him from the room, because he was claiming to be his
User was moved out of left your channel.
Called his lawyer,
User
but
left
he didn't
your
have
channel.
any kind of ID to prove that actually. And this guy told me that he doesn't know him. So I was like, oh my god, trust me, this is a fucking joke right there.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
This is literally a fucking joke right there.
User left your channel.
So oh my god, I'm not going to explain this whole thing once again.
User joined your channel.
It's a fucking joke, I'm telling you guys.
What happened? Did you even tase him?
User left your channel.
Wait, Raymond, did you even tase him or anything? Or did you even...
No, nothing, I didn't. I told him like 5 times to leave the room, otherwise I will have to tase him, and that's it.
So you got instantly kicked?
Yeah, instant kick.
No warning.
For no warning, nothing. For literally just dealing with the situation, just as I was, you know.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
So once again, all right. I was dealing with a guy who basically was selling some pot around Kavala Square. He jumps into my car, tries to sell me some marijuana. I was like, all right, you know what? Just because you said that, I will search you and all that.
User joined your channel.
And as soon as we get out, I get out of the car, you will basically put your hands up, and if you try to run, you will get tased.
User joined your channel.
He says, all right. So I'm like, okay, then we get out of the car. This guy tries to run off. I chase him through whole Kavala. Finally, managed to tase him, since he was like, you know, circling around me. And then I take him down to the PD, did everything right, like read him his rights, everything. Then I get down to the PD, there is a guy. Where am I?
Start.
What?
Go from the start.
Alright. So basically, there was a guy around Kavala who jumped into my car, then told me that he's going to sell me some pot, you know, some marijuana. I was like, okay, you know what, buddy? I'll just take you to a place where there's less people, because Kavala Square was basically full as hell. Sorry, my voice, I'm sick. And then I take him to like the hospital. There was literally no one at this point of time. I told him that, you know, he should get out of the car and not run or anything like that, because if he does that, I will be forced to tase him and all that. And then he gets out of the car, starts running, okay? After like chasing him for like 5 minutes around Kavala Square and everywhere else, he starts to literally just run around me. And I was like, you know, I finally managed to tase him. And then I took him to the PD, you know, everything, read him his rights, told him what he did, every single crime and all that. Took him to the thing, checked his ID, checked everything. And then I told him, you know, that basically I won't send him to prison even though dealing with drugs. And he told me that he sold marijuana to 2 guys by himself. I was like, okay, I will give you a ticket and all that. And at this moment, one of the guys appears in the room. Someone of the other cops let him in, who wasn't even involved in this whole situation, just opened the freaking door for him. And he claims to be his lawyer. I was like, alright, so what is your name in the first place before you start talking? Because he started to telling me all the things that I didn't tell the other guy, what I did wrong, what I actually didn't, because I told him everything before we got to the PD, which is, you know, like reading rights and everything else. And then he claims to be his lawyer. I was like, okay, if you're his lawyer, tell me your name or provide me some kind of ID. I was like, you know what, I left my ID back in my car. I was like, okay, then go and grab it, and then, you know, I will see if that's actually true. And if it is, we will go ahead and I'll let you, you know, discuss this whole thing with your clients right here. But he also told me that he has no clue who this guy is. You know, the guy who arrested. And then basically, you know, I was like, I told this guy like 5 times to get out of the room. He didn't want to get out. He started to, you know, claiming that I did a lot of things wrong. And I was like, get out of the room, otherwise I'll have to use lethal force to remove you from the room. And he was like, yeah, but why? Non-lethal, of course. My taser. So he didn't do that. I was like, you know what, there's like 2 minutes to the restart. So I just wanted him to get out to quickly give this guy a ticket and then let him go, you know, because the restart was coming. I didn't want to send him to prison just before the restart. And you know, then he's like, one of the admins appears and tries to talk to me. And as soon as this happens, you know, the restart basically goes on. And then they move me into one room. And we're like, you cannot tell someone that not having their ID is a crime. I was like, yes, I know, but I said that because theoretically it's a crime, but practically I cannot charge you with any kind of crime because there was no crime committed. And this is the only thing I said. They were like, yeah, but you cannot tell us things like that because this is actually not a crime and all that. And I was like, but this is not the reason why I wanted to remove you from the room right there. And he was like, yeah, but you cannot basically do that. I was like, yes, of course I can. You weren't involved in this whole situation, and I couple let you in who wasn't involved in this situation as well. And like they got like really mad. This is not under discussion right here. And I was like, of course it is. And then they basically removed all my ranks and kicked me from the channel, like without saying anything else. I mean, this whole thing right here is basically just a joke. There was no warning, nothing. The only thing I did wrong was basically to tell this guy that not having his ID is a crime. But I explained to him in TeamSpeak that I only, you know, like said it because it's theoretically a crime, but practically it's not a crime. And that's it. And this is why I wanted to grab his ID to actually just...
not to have an ID on you.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, it was just within roleplay, just to let him, you know, go and grab his ID, and that was all of that. That was within the roleplay. And before I actually managed to go ahead and explain that, I got kicked. And that's it. That's basically all that happened. And don't get me wrong, I mean, all this thing right here, no warning points, nothing. I don't care if he's like the owner of the server. He might be my mom, but doing things like that is basically not alright. He behaves like a, I don't know, I don't want to like throw names, but trust me, this right there literally is getting on my balls, because I know about other people who've been kicked by this guy, and also there was like no big situation, no big deal behind it. He's not happy with the situation, how he's been dealt with, and that's things like that. That's basically just stupid. Nothing else. That's stupid.
Right. So upload the video. If you want, but as I said, don't send it around to everyone yet. Anyway, if you really want to do it, I'm not gonna stop you. I can't stop you, but I'm just saying that you're a bit mad right now, and you know it's not the wisest decision.
No, trust me, I'm literally not like that mad at this point of time.
No,
but trust me, if I'm
this is
that's
the problem.
yeah, this is just an only like the thing that's like my first actual situation where I was involved in like with the owner of the server. The first time when it happened, it was with Neo. I believe he's a part owner of the server, or like an owner of the server as well.
Owners, yeah.
And yeah, and he did some stupid things as well. He wasn't role playing at all. He broke roleplay. He broke everything. Kicked one of the cops who was dealing with him, who found this ID on him, even though he said he doesn't have it. And this is also a thing that happened like maybe 2 weeks ago, and now this thing happens. So don't get me wrong, but like these guys are literally the owners. They expect everyone else to behave like they have every single rule of the server literally written down on their, I don't know, hands or something. But then they do stuff like this. They do it just and only because they know that there is no one else who will punish them for doing that. And that's the fucking problem. If I'm an owner of the server, I try to be as nice as I can to the people who fucking donate to the server so it actually, runs. And that's it. Just being this kind of a fucking dickhead to people who literally enjoy playing there, try to do their job correctly, and do maybe one mistake by telling someone that something is a crime, which basically isn't a crime, right?
Yeah. Yes, as I said, of course, everything's up to you, but if you send me the video, I might be able to help you, as long as you don't send it to everyone else, because as soon as you send it to someone, and that someone sends it to another one, then, the chain starts, and it
what is the deal about it? Why am I not, supposed to send it to other people?
Because if we want to try and get you reinstated, if it was uncalled for, it might just be able. However, if you start some drama, it's not gonna happen.
And okay. And that's because of what? Because an admin did something stupid, or what? Or the owner did something stupid? I mean,
allegedly.
in every other situations, you would upload it. I know, but in every other situation, you upload it to the forums and report something like this, and everyone who's on the forums would be able to open the report and take a look at the video themselves. Why not in this case?
But what are you reporting him for?
No, I'm not going to report the owner of the server, of course. But the only thing is, what is the deal about it?
Asher said it's the owner of the server, and he has the right.
So the deal is that nobody should actually know what the owners of the server do to people who they actually are not I don't know, accepting the way of how they deal with things, or what?
I'm saying, if you want to get back, it will ruin your chance. Until then, we can speak. Oh, I can't, but I know someone who can.
Now, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not going back. I don't care about things like this, because you know why? I know that things like this will happen in the future as well. As soon as you get to deal with these people, they will break roleplay. They will do everything that they can just because they're the owners. And this is not the community I'm really looking forward to actually be a part of. Because don't get me wrong, if I would be the owner of the server, I would appreciate the shit out of every single player right here. Because they spend their fucking time playing on my server, and that's it. This is the only thing. And whenever someone deals with me, the way they actually dealt with me, alright? This is just not okay, and trust me, I will fucking upload the video and send it to everyone I fucking know, because like you've seen a second ago, the half of the police force, as soon as they noticed what happened to me, wanted to know what actually happened just because they know who I've been dealing with. And they know what is going on. Everybody knows what is going on. And the recent time, there was how many police officers who left the force? Because of what? 50. Because of all the toxicity we have to deal with, because all of the situations like this one that we have to deal with, and we get punished for every single little thing that happens. And this is what literally has been pushing on my balls the last few weeks. I've been considering leaving myself. Mumford left. One of my very good friends left. Zolga was basically also reconsidering leaving because all of the bullshit that we get into. There's lots of police officers who also told me that they want to leave and want to leave and want to join something like Blackwater because they don't have to deal with stuff like that. And whenever you have to deal with stuff like that, and there is like an admin, you basically do not do anything wrong, but they are just like not happy with what you're doing. They can remove you from the police force like immediately. This is just bullshit. This is nothing but bullshit. And that's it. I won't be joining again. I don't give a fuck. Not anymore. I've been literally doing my best, trying to do my best right there. Trying to do my best whenever I was playing as a cop.
I understand.
And like being punished like this is basically it's a big no-no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
alright.
Good talk.
Yep. Thank you anyway.
You're welcome.
Yo, boys.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I just talked to Lemon and talked to everyone else. And basically, the situation was this. I am just uploading the video. Not uploading it to Sony Vegas to actually upload it to YouTube and show everyone. Because the thing is, Lemon just talked to me and he said that if I wanna get into to police, I will have to not send this video around because he doesn't want to see anyone else what happened. I described this whole situation to him, and then he basically told me, that's it. If I show him the video and actually everything happened the way that it actually happened, I might come back. But what happened? All right, the first thing is what happened. There was a guy who was. No, he's muted, but.
Oh, he's like doing something. Just post it on the Reborn website.
I will post it on the Reborn.
Instantly banned.
I don't give a fuck anymore. Trust me, I don't give a fuck anymore. I was dealing with the situation as best as I basically can. I didn't do anything wrong, except of telling them that not having their ID on them is a crime. And then one little mistake, and then I told them in TeamSpeak that it theoretically is a crime, but in practice it's not a crime because I cannot charge you with anything. I just said that so this guy can actually get out of the room because I asked him like 5 times if he can get out of the room. And I wanted to use my taser, and what happens? A fucking admin appears in front of my fucking face, and that's it. It was actually like 2 admins went in there. The one was like claiming to be the freaking how's that called? Lawyer, right? And I was like, alright, if you're actually the lawyer, then provide me with some kind of ID or anything like that. Tell me your name. He told me my name. His name, I mean. And then I looked up. There was no one with this name on NPC. So I was like, you know what? There is no one with this name on this island. Do you have your ID on you? And he was like, no, I don't have my ID on me. It's in my car. I was like, I opened the door for him and went like, okay, then just go ahead, grab your ID, grab everything, and come back. As soon as you're back, I will, be able to let you talk to your client because
I don't know what to do.
Raymond,
what is going on? Yeah.
If you're threatening to put a video out, okay, then I will personally community ban you.
And this is because of what?
You're putting a video out, threatening to put a video out because you were banned.
No, it's not because I was banned. It was because of the way how I was dealt with, and this is it. Nothing else. And this is also a reason for you to actually community ban me as well, or what? Because I am trying to show everyone how people like you deal with people who maybe did one mistake, or what? Is this actually the reason?
All I'm saying is put the video out, see what happens.
Alright, so now they told me that if I put the video up, I will see what happens.
You got your tags back.
Zolga, hello.
Hello. What the hell just happened?
So basically, the only thing I did wrong was to basically say that not having an ID on you is a crime.
That's not
which
a crime.
basically,
it says in the system. It says when you remove the ID. That's illegal.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is what it actually says, and this is why I was so confused at this point of time. But okay, it is not a crime. Even if it's not a crime, it was still within roleplay. Okay, first thing, it was still within roleplay. I wanted this guy to go ahead and grab his ID because he was claiming to be to be his lawyer, you know. So I was like, okay, you know what, then, you know, after this whole situation, when I was explaining this whole thing to like that 15 people, I get moved by Lemon. And Lemon tells me that as long as I upload the video and send it to him, but not to anyone else, okay, not to anyone else.
User joined your channel.
He might...
Threatening?
What?
What?
User joined your channel.
What is going on with you right now?
Come on, I've just been told that you're threatening
User joined your channel.
Well, tell me what you're threatening to do.
I am threatening to do what?
You were banned from the server.
Oh, this is Reborn Roleplay, guys. This is basically Reborn Roleplay. Yeah, so this is how this whole thing ends.